My name is Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville. Welcome to the Bugle 6, you nerds.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
What is up, everybody? Man, Bugle 6 issue number 40. I gotta like get my mind into it now. I was rushing trying to get all this stuff done before because busy weekend with the kids so far. And then they wanted to go to Walmart. They wanted some new toothpaste and celery sticks. So we got that. Yeah, no, random. But guys, even though there is no news today, I just want you guys to know, at least Hot Toys wise, there is a lot of news in the movie industry, I guess you could say. We have a spoiler cast for Fantastic Four that I am waiting to talk about. We have a fantasy draft for superhero movies that we are going to be doing together, and a couple other things, including a gift card giveaway from Sideshow for the members. So if you aren't a member yet, you still got time. That's going to be at the end of the show to become a member of the Brickyard. But before we talk more about the Brickyard, I do want to I love all of you guys here, but we got Danny in the house with the new name, Canvas. Is it Cross Collectibles and Collectibles? How do you pronounce it?
I've been saying Canvas X Collectibles.
Canvas X Collectibles, even better. Let's go. Danny, man, you have been missed. I know you've been, on Copper Drop and whatnot. I'm super happy to be streaming with you again, man. And glad that, we were keeping in touch when you were, doing your thing for a while, and just happy to have you back, bro.
Yeah,
so thank you for being here.
Somebody killed my dog, and then, wife died of cancer. So I was like, you know what? I'm back. I'm thinking I'm back. No, I'm joking. It's a John Wick reference, Flavio.
Flavio was like, no.
You guys, where's the dog?
Horrible.
Where's the dog, Luther?
Joe, I was about to start crying, bro.
Thank you for having me on, bro. Yeah, it's been good to chat with you here and there throughout the almost year that I've been kind of AWOL with streaming. But yeah, dude, it's good to see all of you guys, Flavio, Adam, Feeldaburn, man, I've been chatting with you guys forever now. Flavio, we've known each other for around the same time as me and Brick now. Adam, it's always good to see you in chats and I see you on. Y'all did a great job on stream last night. That was funny as hell.
That was a lot of fun.
I was supposed to say, I didn't get to watch the finale there. I was falling asleep, but did Gio make it through the rest of the stream?
His body made it. I'm not sure if his brain did.
How many shots did he take? Y'all know?
He probably took about 8 full shots at least, because he had like 18, probably like 8.5, 9.
That man definitely pissed himself by the end of the stream. There's no way in hell that man did not like pause one time to go to the bathroom, bro. There's no way.
I just had a stream with him this afternoon, and he was up at for 2 p.m. my time, so 11 a.m. his time, and we just did a stream ranking Steven Spielberg's films, or at least some of them, and he was he was okay.
Yeah, handled it like a professional, a champ, an adult.
He's like, this isn't my first rodeo.
Nope. But yeah, next time we'll have to get him a little hard. I don't know if X-Man is alive. Has anybody checked on him? Because he was the one that was.
He's probably still.
I was about to say, I think X-Men is the type of man to stay asleep until like 8 p.m. and then he like wakes up with a cowboy hat with a cigar in his mouth. Yeah.
Well, Robert can attest this. Yesterday I was out late, and so I got home like 12:30 my time or something, and I hopped on the stream like 12:30, 12:45 a.m. my time, and I'm walking in, and I'm like, I felt like I was my freshman year of college, and I had just been to the movies and walked in, and all my roommates were like, drunk off their butts, and I'm like, what is going on here?
all I can remember is X-Men talking about punching kids in the theater, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it was getting a little wild. Really good show though. But guys, we have a lot going on today, including top or bottom. We got the airplane seating back in the house too, so that's going to be fun to kind of do. But yeah, just to say hi to everybody else on the panel. House of Collectibles, Mr. Flavio, what is up, my friend?
Hey, bro. Yeah, thank you for having me. And it's always fun to be here with the guys. Like always, it's awesome to finally be back here with Danny, Adam, and Rob. So we have some nice topics to talk about. So I'm excited about that. So
man.
Bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel the burn. Mr. Robert, how are you, my friend?
I am good. I am sober, and I am here.
Yeah, word.
That's important.
You already won.
I don't even remember what we talked about on the last show I was on. I'm sorry. that was another thing, but I'm focused. I'm ready to go. So yeah.
That's good. You're talking about the last time you were on here? Yeah, yes. That was fun. That was a good one.
All I remember was P-Rock being here, and then after that, my mind.
the perfect episode for P-Rock to be on with you. It was that right there.
One partake and decides to partake. Yeah.
Oh man, Mr. One Adam 12 in the house. Collection's looking nice, my friend. How you doing?
Yeah, doing great. Went to see Return of the Jedi in concert last night with the family. At the Boston Pops played the music as the film is playing, and that was awesome. Man. This is looking forward to a great stream. This is number 2 for me. I just did, as I said, Geo stream, and Danny, it's great to have you back. Actually, my first stream was on Copper Drop with you and the guys. So great to have you back.
Welcome back
in the community here.
I think Robert, are you the only one I've not streamed with before? Or we streamed before you.
This is the first one.
Welcome to the show, baby.
History, baby.
Thank you.
History in the making right here.
Cringy ass, explicit adult content will be said. Out of pocket shit will be said. Since it's your first time here with me, all these guys know.
I don't doubt it.
Prepare for hot takes and shit that does not make sense. Okay, and that's what
I don't doubt it.
Prepare, indeed. Yeah, but we got a big show, guys. We're gonna be having a lot of fun. Let's see here. Let's just check in with the chat real quick. We have the movie canon, a member of the Brickyard, as well as a moderator. Hello, collectors. I may be in and out of the live chat. Just wanted to drop in to support this awesome panel and live chat. Well, thank you, sir. Let us know when you come.
He'll be in and out because he needs sleep and water.
I was supposed to say that man's recovering. That's why he's in and out.
Water, indeed. Indeed. We got Fig Poser. What is up, my friend? What up, though? Oh man, good to have you in the building. We've got Valkyrie Magnus. Hey Adam and Brick and Robert. What is up, Valkyrie? Let's see here. We have Ash Chase in the house. What up, plastic crackheads? What is up, man? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Valkyrie saying he's just got the old man Indiana Jones today.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I have that on order.
Yeah, I have him on order as well. I had to change him to payment plans though, because I bought you know how life is sometimes. So, but yeah, he's coming in at some point, probably in August, September. So, cross my fingers for that one. We got Jabbles in the house. Hey all, what is up, man? Thank you for being here. We have Jose Plus, moderator of the channel. Hola, amigos. What is up, Jose? Good to see you around here, man. Fig Poser, that 90s sitcom montage always gets me. Yes, and the two here, if you guys come back again, I'd love to be able to put you in that intro. I'm sure you guys.
Yeah, I meant to
though.
record one for you. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I need one from Feeldaburn, from Danny. I think I got one from Valkyrie, but everybody else, I think if Gio comes back, I need one. Jose, if he ever accepts an invite. I'm just playing, Jose. I'm playing, man. Going back to last night. I'm just messing with you. Awesome panel. Absolutely, man. And you know you're always invited. That I just kind of let everybody know they're invited if they ask to be on, unless there's like a special show. 9 times out of 10, I'm like, heck yeah, and I'll send you a link. So I don't like to like always ask people, you know, like, hey, come on the show. Unless like, I don't know. I guess Adam, I ask you like every week, so but it's kind of just confirming, I guess. At this point,
it's considerate.
Yeah. We got Loco Lou in the house. What's poppin', people? What is poppin'? Loco Lou.
I want
man,
you to know, Loco. Every time I think about you, I think of your Comic-Con costume when he was Wu-Kang. Is that his name? What's the monkey's name from the video game?
Wukong.
Wukong.
Oh,
yeah. I said Wu-Kang. Wukong. He was in a Wukong outfit. And expected
damn.
us to know who he was. He just walked up to us in this full outfit and was like, and we were like, "Who the fuck is this?" And he raised his mask. Like, oh, okay.
Where'd you see him at?
New York Comic-Con. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could have been there.
Man,
Yeah,
I wish we could be at the San Diego one with Philly and Riley.
Dude, I
know,
actually had tickets for San Diego Comic-Con, and then I had to sell them. I ended up getting a promotion at work and just couldn't take off, and then other life things. So, I had to cancel the trip, but it's okay. I'm gonna be able to meet everybody soon. So, yeah, thank you.
We should all try to aim to go at another con together at some point. That was fun.
For sure.
I'm going to the Boston Fan Expo next weekend.
Nice.
Meeting Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. So
wow.
Come to Boston.
Have you told Steve from Figures and Fandom about that? Do me a favor, text him and rub it in his face. All right, it'll be just tell him Danny sent you. Okay.
I'll be putting he'll see it. I'll be putting the for sure.
Oh man, we got Flavio saying hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
let's see here
in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my older brother right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
RL Master Disaster. I want to talk about future arcs. Yes,
hey,
let's
Brick?
go. Yes, sir.
It says there's 6 people in the studio chat. Yeah, there's 5 of us here.
Oh my gosh, you are so funny. What is up, Austin? Let's
go.
What's up, guys?
What's up, the Austin?
Hey, Austin.
Ding ding.
Well,
Oh, this is
Danny
going to be
said
a
that
hell
you
of a
guys
show.
were streaming, and it's been a long time since I've said hi to a lot of you. So,
Well, you know
Hello.
you're always welcome, my friend. Thank you for coming on.
What's up, Austin?
Man,
This
that's
Batman ass
awesome.
entrance, bro, just came through crashing to the ceiling. What's up?
Coming
What's
in from the
up?
shadows, man. Man,
You
you
know,
make me
Austin,
feel the burn sweat.
This is the first time I've actually streamed with you, dude. Because when I was in Copper Drop, you weren't on.
This gives me a heart attack. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Was
well,
Austin
You
not
can't,
on?
you can't surprise Robert like that. You got to give him a heads up. He's got to get ready. You know, like,
well, Adam, how would you say we've
He knows
officially
I'm playing
streamed
with
together?
him. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
man.
how you doing?
Feeldaburn,
That's
Robert,
awesome.
love you.
Welcome
No,
in,
man,
Austin.
that's-
Thank you for crashing in, brother. I told him
Heck
to come
yeah.
in and surprise you guys. So the Austin
Heck
Nicholas,
yeah.
everybody. He'll be signing autographs after the show. All right, just stay
nice,
tuned.
nice. Please do.
I appreciate you allowing me to just jump on and say hi.
Yeah, well, like I saw your face, and right away I was like, click. I was like, yep, he's coming on.
He said on the phone, he's like, "You think Brick's gonna care?" I was like, "No, dude, this is Brick. Just hop in, bro. Just crash in."
I would never care. Not at all.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a fun show. I'm excited. In case you didn't hear, we have a lot of stuff going on, even though there's no news. We got a lot of games. I do want to talk a little bit about what's coming up soon, though. And I'm still trying to get used to this new StreamYard. Everybody else would be like, it's not new anymore. But to me, I'm still having a hard time. So let me just give me one second.
You could stream for 2 years on StreamYard and still not know how to navigate it correctly.
Well, like I had it, and then they changed the outline. They're like more boxes than words now. But, you know, it's fine. Here we go. We have the big event coming up. Okay, and that is the 24-hour live stream in September, on September 5th through the 6th of September, so 24 hours. We have 12 streamers that are going to be streaming. That does not mean these are the only 12 that are going to be live. Of course, they're going to have their invitations thrown out, and whoever gets, whoever they want on their streams are more than welcome to come on and whatnot. So yeah, these are the slots, the times down below. You can find this picture. Thank you to Collector Joey, another member of the Copper Drop fam, on Instagram, Facebook, if you want to save this picture somewhere so that you know when it starts and people's times and stuff. Guys, we have a ton of giveaways as well that are going to be happening, and we're not going to announce when the giveaways are going to be given away, if that makes sense. So like, let's say, for example, the first show, Jedi Night's Watch has a gift card. We're not going to announce what his giveaways are. So which kind of gets you to want to tune in to every show, not knowing exactly when these giveaways are going to be poured out. However, we will announce the giveaways, or at least the majority of them. For example, Mr. Jeremy Casa from Plastic Hero is giving out an in-art Michael Jackson from the Dangerous Tour.
Nice.
So
Damn.
yeah, we got some good stuff. Maju Space is giving something out. I'm talking to a few other people. I'm also going to give out a couple of Sideshow gift cards myself. I think Joey mentioned something too. I won't say anything, but a lot of fun stuff. Again, won't really be explaining or giving away which show these giveaways will be going to, just so that we tune in and have a good time as a 1/6 community. So big deal. Going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Speaking of giveaways, there is a giveaway at the end of this show because it is issue number 40. In order to be part of that giveaway, you do have to be a member. It is a $25 gift card for Sideshow. And that's kind of like what I like to do, man. I like to give out gift cards every once in a while to the members because the money you give me goes right back to you and you guys get to have some fun. So, all right. That being said, there's no news. There's like no Hot Toys news. Well, actually, there kind of is. There's a list out there.
Yeah.
Which I guess we could talk about. That's kind of exciting. I do think it's kind of, I don't know who made the list, okay? So I'm not trying to call anybody out.
About it.
But I think it's kind of bullshit.
I was about to say, was it
think so?
Collector Joey? Because he told us Wolverine was dropping like a month ago, and that shit's
Bro,
still
I
not
don't
out.
know,
So
man. It seems like it definitely can happen.
We might talk about it a little bit when we're doing a game. I will bring it up on the computer or something so that I'm ready. But
Hey, I hate to just bail. I did want to just jump on and say hey to you guys.
thank you for doing so, brother.
But thank you for being so kind for just letting me jump
Dude,
in and interrupt
awesome.
and say hi to all of you.
No, man, no problem at all. Come back anytime.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one,
man.
Austin.
See
you
you,
all.
Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Oh, that broke my heart. I was really.
He really is like the
Yeah, I
Nick
thought he
Fury
was
of the
gonna
1/6
stay.
Dang, what a tease, man! What a tease.
That's all we
yeah.
could afford for the budget,
Is
Brick.
my
It's
heart
okay. All
working?
right, it's too expensive to have for the whole show.
So much
okay?
for the autos,
Exactly.
man. So much for the autos. But yeah, we'll talk about some figures. First thing I do want to talk about is, before we go into the games, I want to talk about the Spider-Man stuff. So let me pull up a picture here.
Tom Holland
we
said,
have-
man, fuck that teaser from yesterday. That wasn't enough, bro.
I know, man. You know what was so cool though? It was just hearing his voice. Like, what do you say?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
You ready?
Like,
Yeah.
I love that,
Yeah.
and like kind of just jump in like his style, So I'm just excited to see the GOAT back on screen. Not necessarily the actor Tom Holland, but Spider-Man in general. Just my GOAT, at least, right? Just knowing that we have a Spider-Man in the works coming out next year. Hopefully, it doesn't get delayed. We got to first look at this suit. And there are other pictures too that I just didn't have enough time, as I mentioned earlier. This is the picture I got. I know there's some more that are zoomed in. Very similar to the new red and blue suit at the end, except just not as shiny because it's not like CGI'd and all that. But if you look at the design, it's very, very similar. So I personally think we're going to see more than 2 different suits in this movie.
Of course.
But what do you guys think of the suit? What do you guys think of this tease? Do you love getting a little hyped up knowing that it's coming? Flavio, I'll start with you.
Yeah, man. So we already knew that this movie was going to start filming. We already seen the title card for the movie as well earlier this year. So once I knew that, damn, Spider-Man fans are going to be eating again, we're going to get another movie, I was super excited, man. And now just seeing yesterday, we saw the web lines and we saw just a very, very close up sneak peek of the suit to now seeing him walk in, kind of doing his little, you know what I mean? And you guys ready? Like, oh man, it was awesome because even though the movie is so far out still from now, this is kind of giving me hope with seeing kind of like little sneak peeks of the set, seeing the suit, what the movie can possibly hold up to. So I'm excited, man. I was never one of the ones that hated the Tom Holland movies. Me and you have, we talked about this before in the past with your gripes with the movies. But for me, I've always personally thought it was a well thought out trilogy for the thought process of the character. Like he's a very young kid, he doesn't really know his powers or what he's capable of in Homecoming to, developing that throughout the other 2 movies. So I really enjoyed, all of Tom Holland's movies, and then just No Way Home. That was just immaculate for me. There were a couple things that probably could have been a little bit better, but now seeing a Spider-Man movie that is more grounded and more street level has me a lot more excited because we don't have to venture off into, we're going into space and fight. You know what I mean? Like we are going to be.
We're going to London again. Let's go.
Yeah, none of that. Like we're going to be in the streets of New York. There's other people in the cast already that, we already have confirmed, we're going to be seeing, Punisher, Hulk, possibly Scorpion as well. So
he's confirmed.
Scorpion's confirmed. Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative. I don't know.
Mr. Negative has not been confirmed.
It's not confirmed, but he's
there. The only
ones
that have been confirmed are Tarantula and Boomerang.
Yeah,
and Scorpion.
Well,
those are the only 3
Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative is not confirmed. However, there is a lot of sources saying that it's going to happen, and it definitely makes sense too because in the Brand New Day comic, he is in it, and it would also make a lot of sense too why we get the Savage Hulk back because of basically the abilities Mr. Negative has that he could be using on Hulk. So. Which is causing him to be like that, causing everybody to fight at the beginning. So really excited for that.
So you're suggesting we're getting Age of Ultron Hulk again?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, other than that, the only thing that I can say about the suit is, going from that full CG suit that we had at the end of, No Way Home to now seeing this. I love kind of the amalgamation of that suit that, they kind of continued on with it. It has, for me, I don't know if it's just lighting or what, but it's definitely a deeper tone than what that previous suit was. The blue, runs a little bit lower than what it did before. The waistline, the belt line is kind of different. Doesn't taper as much. The raised web lines as well. The bigger spider logo compared to that red and blue suit. So I'm super excited because this is kind of more like Toby for me, even though that's kind of weird to say because it's not that at all. It's its own thing, but it kind of harkens back to that and maybe a TASM suit. But
it does actually, yeah. I was about to say it's pretty much a remix of Toby and Andrew's logos
together.
Combined. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much what I seen from it. But then also having kind of like that basketball weave embedded in the red that the red and blue kind of had. So I'm super excited for the movie. I can't wait. I personally always say, aside from the Avengers movies, I think Spider-Man movies are always the most blockbustery movies in Marvel. Clip it right now. That could be a hot take for some people. I see Adam.
No, it says it in the numbers.
I'm thinking. Well, you'll hear what I say, but I'm listening.
Yeah. I mean, money talks, and Spider-Man does very well. So, Adam, what do you think?
Well, I think Flavio's hot take is correct. I agree. I think if you think Marvel, to me, I think the Avengers films and Spider-Man's got to play, since his introduction in Captain America Civil War, he's a big part of that MCU, and he's been missing since No Way Home. And, they had a few references, which was nice, but to see him back, I thought, geez, they've been really quiet about this Spider-Man film. Is it going to get delayed? Haven't heard anything, and I'm very excited. The last 2 days, yesterday we got the confirmation, even though it's been rumored, but the confirmation that Mark Ruffalo is returning as Hulk, that Michael Mando, who he had a brief scene or a couple scenes in Homecoming, but he's really good. If you watch Better Call Saul, he had a great role in Better Call Saul. So I'm excited about him coming back to play Scorpion. I mean, how could you not be excited about John Bernthal playing the Punisher in this? And
do you think there's
a history they have in the comics?
Do you think there's a chance that we get Vulture back since Scorpion's coming?
Yeah, I think there's a chance. Maybe it's a cameo. I don't know. So, I'm curious how this is going to connect to Avengers Doomsday. I gotta imagine there's going to be maybe a post-credit connection. Although I think 99% of the film is that street level, takes place in New York City, I imagine. But I'm just excited. You have two of Marvel's long-standing, most popular characters, Spider-Man and the Hulk, together in a film. And even though those characters were together, were in the same film in Endgame, and or at least Banner was with him in Infinity War. There wasn't, other than that scene in the park, at the beginning of Infinity War, there wasn't a ton of interaction between the two characters. So I'm excited for that. I'm definitely excited for Bernthal's Punisher to interact with Spidey. In terms of the suit, I don't, guys, I just don't hate me in the chat, whatever. I don't have an eye for this. I know as I'm looking at my red and blue suit Spidey, other than the blue looks darker in this, and that just could be the lighting from this. I don't know if that's actually darker. It looks the same to me, but looks great. I mean, to me, that's a classic Spider-Man suit. So happy that they're at least continuing what they had at the end of No Way Home. I couldn't be more psyched for this. So it's, guys, we have something to live for next year.
Yes, let's go.
So wait, Adam, you say you don't need the suit? You don't think? Like, do you think that's premature, or like when you see the movie, you might be like swayed so much, like, damn, I gotta have that suit?
The figure of this you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I have it as far as I'm concerned. I got the red and blue suit.
I hear you.
I don't see it's like I have the integrated suit from it might be from No Way Home figure, not the 2.0. Well, there's the Iron Spider suit, but to me it looks pretty much the same as the integrated suit from Infinity War and Endgame. So I don't need to switch that up because it's the same to me.
Yeah, I've been hearing that.
Some people see the differences. I don't see that because I just don't have that kind of eye.
I got you.
Yeah, there's very slight differences though. Feeldaburn, are you a Spider-Man fan?
I'm not quite a Spider-Man fan. I'm more of an X-Men fan.
Okay.
Although I actually mentioned this on Geo's stream last night, and it's like, well, wait, like I read somewhere like Sony is holding back Miles Morales to be in the MCU, but I'm kind of wondering if there's a purpose to it. Like, are they waiting closer to Doomsday so that like whenever the next Spider-Verse film comes out, it can be closely intertwined.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on there. I'm kind of thinking that there's more to the reason why Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed. I think it's more than, because they never explain. I think it's more than just the writer's strike from before. I think that once they're done with that movie, there's two things. I think they have a plan with the MCU with Miles after that movie. And of course, this is just speculation, right? Like nothing, whatever. I'm not saying anything is confirmed or anything like that. But two, I think that somehow, some way, that Miles may or may not be part of Secret Wars.
Right. I mean,
you know how
you know what I mean?
After Secret Wars, when
you know how I can see that, bro.
Yeah.
I
because
see
that's
that,
the same year.
I see that happening in the way like this. Like I imagine Beyond the Spider-Verse. Play devil's advocate with me for a second.
Sure.
Imagine the third movie ends with Miles jumping to another universe, but this time it's live action. And there you go. That's your live action Miles.
And we've already seen Glover, Childish Gambino, live action.
What I'm saying. Like it would be crazy if like in the third movie, even if it's a post-credit scene, but somehow it goes from cartoon, kind of like what do I always say, Brick, when I think about that? Space Jam.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like something like that. Yeah. Or like Looney Tunes in a way, like he would pop out, boom, and then it would be live action. That would be the best way. But he has to have his own movies live action. He can't. I don't think. For me, it wouldn't make sense for kind of like Spider-Man to take the whole show over and then have Miles there. Like I think he should be introduced live action by him, being himself and having his own movies like the animated ones, but live action.
Right.
There's also probably some truth to the fact that, like, I mean, this is Tom Holland's final stretch, final swing as Spider-Man these next few years, right? Like, I was telling my lady this yesterday, like, how much longer do we have as Tom Holland for Spider-Man? It's probably 3 more movies, right? This one included, and then Doomsday and Secret Wars. And after that, I mean, the man's married now. He's probably going to have a kid soon, and he's already said publicly that once that happens, he would like to at least plan his retirement.
Yeah, he already said 2027 he wants to take some time, and guess what? That's after Secret Wars. So
yeah, man. So I'm like, we might even get another movie after this one. Like,
but I do know,
crazy.
I do know that, not to cut you off, Danny, but I do know that he's also said a couple of times that he wants to be what Tony Stark or what Robert Downey Jr. was to him. He wants to be that person for Miles. So even though Secret Wars 2027, he wants to take that break, I could see him at least being in a movie with Miles before Miles takes over.
Here's what I see happening, right? If that does happen, I see Miles getting his own solo movie, and by the end of movie 2, like Peter shows up and they're like, all right, I need your help or some shit. We need you to distract Kang.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. But Danny, you think this suit looks good?
Yeah, at first when I saw it this morning, granted I had just woken up and I was like, that's the same damn suit. Like what? Like what the hell? Like, which I was okay with. I thought the red and blue final swing suit was honestly my favorite suit of his, just because it's back to classic Spider-Man. It looks like a classic, almost Alex Ross drawing, almost to me, right?
Yeah.
My favorite comic book artist, and I was like, okay, that works for me. And then this is kind of toning down some of the shininess, which I think makes sense. He's kind of stealthy in a lot of his missions and what he does as a hero, so I don't know why you'd want to be all shiny.
But they could also make it shiny in the movie though, right?
They could, and they also could like give us context as to what happened to that suit. Like it's a homemade suit. It could have been ripped and stretched out too much, or you could have got it Zaz beat. Like I don't know. Like this suit, it looks cool, but like you said, dude, we're definitely getting another suit in this movie.
Oh yeah,
right. And not to mention Secret Wars, we're getting that black suit. So
I'm calling it now since you brought that up, Danny. At the end of Doomsday, one of the end credit scenes will be him getting the symbiote suit.
I think that's going to happen by the finale of the movie. Okay, so not to get on a tangent for a second, but
okay, no, I like tangents. It's good.
A thing that a lot of people don't really bring up, that I think is the most interesting thing about Doomsday. It's this same shit that we just had a few years back with Infinity War and Endgame, right? What the hell happened at the end of Infinity War? The biggest cliffhanger since Empire Strikes Back. in all of pop culture, right? Thanos snapping half of the universe away. And for an entire year, everybody was like, what the hell, is Black Panther and Spider-Man and all the Guardians going to come back? Or like, are they just dead, right? Like, we assumed that Spider-Man was going to come back, but like, general audiences were like, how are they going to come back for that? So how are they going to top that cliffhanger in Doomsday? What the hell is going to happen at the end of Doomsday that's like, oh, shit, now we got to wait another year or two for Secret Wars? Oh my God, no. So
it's a good point.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not in a rush to get a Spider-Man figure because I definitely think it'll happen at the end of Doomsday. And for me personally, Black Suit Spider-Man all day, just because 90s Spider-Man Black Suit is my favorite look for Spider-Man. So anything that resembles that look, live action, I'm going to, cop day one.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's going to be 2 different suits at this one. So you're going to have plenty of options. And D-Lo said in the chat, there's a lot of red and blue suits in BTS, and he wonders why. Dude,
yep,
you already know, bro. Like, people are like, all right, let's go ahead and sell these off. Let's go ahead and get ready for this one.
Yeah,
but, you know, it's cool, man.
So.
Like, because it's been, No Way Home is, 2021? December?
Yeah.
So it's like, all
Correct.
of 2020, and then 2021, we were hyped for the No Way Home movie, right? Now we're almost halfway through 2025, and it's like, okay, we're getting some of that hype back. I don't know if it'll be the same level as No Way Home, but I think that has something to speak with the marketing for this movie, because they realize how huge the TikTok and social media made No Way Home. Like, that was one of the biggest cultural phenomenons around that time, because it was right after COVID, and people weren't really going to the movies that much. And then everybody went to go see No Way Home. So I think they're trying to capitalize on that hype and trying to start that back up. I wouldn't be surprised if in a few days we get a Punisher look.
That'd be sweet. There's a rumor out there too, and no spoilers, of course. I mean, I don't know anything, but there's rumors out there that he's going to get a hold of the War Machine, and that's how he's able to fight against the Hulk. So that would be pretty.
Don't give me hope.
Sweet.
I know. Don't give me hope.
I know. I get a lot of false hope, but that would be really sweet. And then get that like paint on, that paint look on there and all that. But one last question about this movie before we go into the top or bottom, and then after that maybe we'll go into the spoiler cast for Fantastic Four. But Sadie,
can I just ask, does anybody else get annoyed with that theme? All right, that theme low-key
No,
pisses
I
me
love
off.
it. I love it.
It's
Actually,
it's
I don't
nice,
hear it
but
enough, so I don't care.
maybe it's because we see movies in Dolby and that shit is cranked to the max volume.
Bro.
So I have opera music just saying fantastic. Yeah.
in the
over and over
movie,
again.
every time that happened, or like when it opened up, I was like,
In the movie it was cool, but the advertisements, it was too much. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Brick.
Yeah, it's no, it gets loud in the theater. Last question about this. Sadie Sink from Stranger Things.
Mhm.
She is, in this movie, and there are some rumors also that she could be Toby and Kirsten Dunst's daughter. I'm not saying I believe that, because there's a lot of rumors out there. However, the reason I'm bringing it up is because I do find that would be a really unique story. That she could be like Spider-Woman or something like that. Because we've already seen Toby in the movies with him. Nobody knows what role she's playing. Everybody like, could it be MJ? Could it be, Black Cat? Could it be, but that's interesting too. I mean, because I don't know if he's gonna find like another love interest or anything. I could see him, I could see a Gwen Stacy popping up, but I don't know. We'll see.
Man.
But
Zendaya is also going to be in the movie, though. I don't think they're going to introduce a love interest right off the rip.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see that happening, but I could see there being like like he's going to college and he meets a Gwen Stacy or something. And maybe he's not like all about her, but maybe she's about him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
We'll see. I'm excited. I like talking about rumors and random stuff that you hear about the movie. But
just 2 other quick things. I think there's a good chance, because Daniel Destin Creighton, I think that's how you pronounce his name, last name, who directed Shang-Chi, is directing Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yes,
I think there's a pretty good chance that Shang-Chi is going to be in this, because he directed
that'd be cool.
And because Shang-Chi is going to be in Avengers Doomsday, and we have not seen him since his own film. So I think there's a good chance he may have a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's one way or the other, somewhere in the film. And then I hope I really hope that there's at least a reference, if you don't see him, to Kingpin in this.
We're definitely gonna
Yeah.
see Fist, dude. He's literally the mayor.
He's
of
got
the
to
city.
show up.
Yeah.
What's his wife's
needs-
name? What's his wife's name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Again? Yeah. I was waiting for you to do it.
in front of Vanessa.
Yeah.
He knew the part.
And
too.
maybe Daredevil again too, because he was in the last one.
Dude, if they do
Punisher's
not put
maybe-
Charlie Cox in this movie again,
Uh,
Kevin Feige and I I'm gonna throw his ass through a window or something. I don't
throw
know.
hands.
Start throwing hands. I'm tackling that man. Like, bro, how you gonna set a movie in New York City with Frank Castle's gonna show up, but nah, bro. I want a scene where Frank's like, "Sup, Red? Hey, little Red." Like, there's both Reds there, like something corny as hell like that, because he would say some shit like that.
Dude, I need to see Daredevil. I mean, I'm happy I get Punisher with Spider-Man. That's awesome, and I'm glad I get the Hulk and all that. But Daredevil with Spider-Man, like if you guys are into comics, like I don't know, the way that like the artwork is and the pages is like it's. I love the way Daredevil and Spider-Man look together.
Hey, not to throw a prediction out the ass, but it could be that the big no spoiler moment when this movie comes out is when you see a Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Punisher Hulk team up.
Yeah,
a whole little Marvel Rivals group right there.
That would be sick.
I can see it happening, dude. Because you got how many villains in this movie?
You got
imagine the hallway fight in Guardians 3 with the what is it? No Sleep for the Week, or what song?
Yeah,
whatever fucking.
No Sleep to
playing.
Brooklyn. Yeah,
there you go.
Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Beastie Boys song playing or something, dude. It would. By the way, I said this last night during stream. I think this is definitely going to take place after Born Again season 2, because Born Again season 2 is coming out March of this next year. So it'll be before Brand New Day, and I think it'll be a good way to tie it in and make people tune into Born Again to get people to watch it. So, because the viewership was low on season 1 for Born Again.
Right.
Yeah. What's up?
You
got to think like a business.
Before the movie comes out, too. Let's just put it. I mean, this is kind of like a bad way to think about it because we don't know anything. But I can't even ask you that, too, because you're a Garfield guy. But all right, just out of the Tom Holland movies and No Way Home, do you think this is gonna be the best one?
You asking me that?
I know, because you're a realist. You always wait till the actual reviews come in, but I get so hyped and something.
No,
I
think
like.
I mean, I'm hyped right now, right? So I think this could be his best movie. He's only gotten better each movie for me. I know a lot of people don't like Far From Home. I think it's better than Homecoming. That's just me personally. Thank you. And then No Way Home was better. I don't know if No Way Home was better because there was 3 Spider-Man in there and we saw villains from the Raimi's. You know what I mean? Like,
I will not take that slander. I'll defend it, and here's why. Okay, that is the first Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland where he actually, like Green Goblin says, "I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna take you from being Spider-Boy to Spider-Man." All right, he lost his aunt, his best friend, his girl, and everybody he loved all in one day. That is a good ass movie. I don't care.
No, I
didn't.
I didn't say it was a bad movie. I'm just saying, like,
defend it, Brick.
Defend
your hero, bro.
Yeah, but I will say it is the best Tom Holland movie, and I did not like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
It's a lot of people, yeah.
Not necessarily Tom Holland, but like his story and what the MCU, what the MCU did to Tom Holland, how he was Tony Stark's bitch. I hated that. And what No Way Home did for me was
change that.
Realize that first trilogy, that whole trilogy is an origin story.
Oh yeah.
Right? Not
That's
just a movie, right? So that whole trilogy was his origin story, not just one scene or the first movie or something. So I enjoy that. I like those movies a little bit more because of it, but I think this has the potential to be better than No Way Home. Yeah. I do.
I think the fight scenes for sure have the potential to be better than any Tom Holland shit we've seen before. Because you got Adam said, Daniel Dustin Critton. Dude, the Shang-Chi fight scene, the bus scene alone is one of the best.
That's
the end fight with him and his father with the choreography with the web slinging alone in this movie. I feel like will top any Spider-Man swinging we've seen before.
But the Hulk needs to be freaking
mean.
I think they've heard the complaints. I think She-Hulk was a wake-up call from Marvel with the whole characters.
Right.
I genuinely think that they might genuinely write off the Hulk son. Just say he fucked off to car back home or something, and just make Hulk back to being like just OG Hulk, dude, because that's what they need.
Yep, they need it. They do. Valkyrie Magnus saying Spider-Man in the comics is in his 30s. Yeah, it could happen.
Well, technically, man, that man's been alive for.
Yeah, technically he's like
100,
85,
now, right?
95, something like that. Punisher War Machine live action would be insane. Heck yeah, man. Yeah. We got 12-inch Moose Dream in the house, member of the Brickyard. Thank you, sir, for being here. Hello, community and collectors. Bespin Leia in hand. Dude, nice. You know what? Like, I feel like this dude
he's a
has
getter.
New figure
every day.
Every day. Because
every time I see him in a stream, he's posting, just pick this, got this in hand, got that in hand, bro.
Right. It's crazy, man.
But, you know, he could be doing the Austin Nicholas method and just having a bunch of boxes that he's bought in the past and just starts grabbing random ones.
That's true. That's true.
That's what Austin does. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, but congrats, man. That's a good one. Leia's got to be coming soon.
Maybe.
I think
it really depends on the likeness rights, their estate with their family now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got going on here. I do want to just say quick to D'Lo, Too Sweet Baby, if you're still here, my good sir. Thank you for being here. And an X-Man, I will continue to ride for Smart Hulk.
You know what? You continue to ride on.
I like Smart Hulk too, man.
Are you drinking that rum again, sir?
He is.
I'm with X-Men. I agree.
Oh man, like Smart Hulk is fine, but at least when he turns into Hulk, like be mean. Don't be Smart Hulk. Like when you're Hulk,
like handing tacos to Ant-Man.
Yeah.
That was funny. I was cute.
It is funny.
No, it was funny for a couple of movies, but we need that Savage Hulk back.
Dude, if you go on YouTube and look up Hulk scenes, you know which ones have the most views? The one where he's fucking shit up, like the Abomination fight, the 2003 movie, the 2008 where he's getting chased by tanks and the little field thing.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's what we need.
But what's that?
That's what we need, man.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
It's been like 10 years since we've seen Hulk be a rageful motherfucker. I mean,
beast.
Even Ragnarok was, I think, probably the best interpretation of Hulk because he made him like the mentality of a kid.
Yeah.
So if they bring that kind of back, I think that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, Ragnarok was good.
Bring that, dude. That'd be so sick if they just bring that mentality Hulk back.
Yeah.
From the end of Infinity War, we got Thanos like right after that because we've never got to check in with that Hulk after that. Just got his ass whooped and just became one with Bruce Banner. Like,
right. Like, we need something. We need something.
Pussy out just gave up on his personality, bro. What the
hell? Let's go into a little bit of top or bottom. Love talking Spidey. I could do that all night long, but we do have a lot to do here yet if we can get to it. But let's go into some top or bottom. Have a little bit of fun. Why don't we? All right, guys. So I do have a couple of top or bottoms here, and let's see which one. I'm going to do this one.
Torture. Already. I already know.
So this top or bottom is more than meets the eye as well. So this is 1994 films versus 1999 films. Okay, and I tried to make it even across the board. So you got a Disney movie in there. Each side has a comedy. However, we can also talk about other movies that came out in that time. You know, we have Shawshank Redemption in 94, stuff like that. So it's not necessarily just these movies, but this is kind of just to help you guys out. But I do think these are two of the best. I mean, 92 was great too, but I think these two were the best out of the 90s overall when it comes from like week to week, like a great film. I'm going to start with Danny with this.
I was just looking at Batman Forever's release date and it said 95 and I said, shit. This is hard because I love Tarantino and Forrest Gump is a great movie, but I'm going to have to say bottom for this one. You got Toy Story 2 in there, the best one out of all of them. You got Fight Club, a great flick. Matrix, bro. The Mummy, the OG Mummy. And you can't go wrong with Austin Powers, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got some bangers on top, but Pulp Fiction isn't my favorite from Tarantino. I don't really care for The Lion King, hot take. And The Crow is good. It's not my favorite comic book movie. And then Dumb and Dumber, overrated. Yeah, that is my take.
All right.
Okay.
Man, hurt my heart.
Maybe it's
Hurt
my
heart.
generation. I don't know. I'm 24.
No.
Keep that in mind. So
No, you're good, man. You're good. Feeldaburn, 94 or 99, top or bottom?
Yeah, it's going to have to be top for me, definitely. Like, The Lion King, when I first saw it, it just... I know I'm a sucker for musicals and shit like that, but that got to my heart somehow. And then, of course, Pulp Fiction, man, when I first saw it, it kind of tripped me out. Like, where's this story going? Like, is this supposed to be all connected?
Oh, I loved the way that they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and The Crow, I just watched it Saturday. No, actually yesterday. Yeah, before I went on stream. And
Okay.
I forgot how good that movie is.
The movie is so
really
good.
is. It made me so much more excited about getting the Caustic Classic figure. That
Yeah. Oh, are you getting that?
Yeah, I'm gonna cop that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. Forrest Gump, of course, masterpiece. I mean, my God.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not get emotional watching that movie? And
Right.
Dumb and Dumber, I didn't really care for it, but it was still in the height of Jim Carrey's career. So
Yeah.
I mean,
And keep in mind, he had a lot of movies that year. So Jim Carrey had The Mask, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber that year.
Yeah.
So 94 is a big year for him. Other movies that came out in 94.
when was Truman Show?
Yeah.
Great
Shawshank,
movie.
Shawshank Redemption, Interview with a Vampire, Angels in the Outfield, Legends of the Fall, Little Giants, Mighty Ducks 2, The Flintstones, The Santa Claus. So that's 94. 99, you have Phantom Menace, which I almost put on here. You also have the Sleepy Hollow, Big Daddy, Iron Giant, Sixth Sense, End of Days, World Is Not Enough, the Mummy, which I have on there, Wild Wild West. I don't know, good movies, fun movies. But Adam,
the bottom ones are my childhood movies, man. Throw in 13 Ghosts and Minority Report and
13 Ghosts.
Scream
was
3.
crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Mr. Adam, top or bottom, my friend?
I like Lion King, but I was too old for that when that came out to fully appreciate it. My daughter loves it. Pulp Fiction is, in my view, Tarantino's greatest film, and he's had some bangers for sure. Crow, I never really got into that. I saw it as I like the Stone Temple Pilots song from The Crow, but I never really got into that film. Forrest Gump, love that movie. Dumb and Dumber, and I think I agree with Danny here. I think it's overrated. I think that Jim Carrey, this is my hot take. I think Jim Carrey's comedy career is overrated. I think he's better as a dramatic actor than I just think his comedy isn't that great. Toy Story 2, love that movie. I mean, I think that is the pinnacle. I like Toy Story, the first and the third, but Toy Story 2 is probably the pinnacle of that franchise.
It's got that
Love
one
Fight
scene
Club.
with the dude where he's repairing Woody, dude. That's how all of us collectors are with our show.
Yeah.
Foreshadowed so much.
And one of the now everything like makes riffs and jokes on Star Wars, but it was one of the first mainstream things that actually joked about Star Wars, and the reveal of Vader being Luke's father. Fight Club, love Fight. In fact, Emily and I did a video. You go on my YouTube page and see a video we did that Emily watched Fight Club, and it broke her brain, as she said. So that is a great David Fincher film. The Matrix, like revolutionary film. The first one, certainly, I don't like the sequels, but the first one is a great film. In fact, I didn't like Phantom Menace as much as I initially when it came out, as much as I have since then, because Matrix came out a month to 2 months before the Phantom Menace. Matrix, rated R film, real strong action, violence.
With a Rage Against the Machine song at the end, dude. Yeah.
Well, the core audience of that grew up with the original Star Wars trilogy, but they grew up, and so when we saw Phantom Menace, and there's like this little boy, and there's farting jokes and all that, and I think those of us who were in our 20s at the time, late teens, were like, why couldn't you give us the Matrix be Star Wars? And so now since then, I love Phantom Menace, but yeah, Matrix, great movie. Mummy, I never was really. I should kind of give that one a rewatch because when I saw it when it first came out, as much as I like Brendan Fraser and the actors in that, what was the name of the actress who played the love interest? I like her too.
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz, like her. I kind of thought that was an Indiana Jones ripoff. Now Austin Powers, I love. Those are some of the funniest movies I've ever seen. The 3 Austin Powers films, along with, the Naked Gun and the Police Academy, Airplane. Love those movies. So this is an easy one for me. I got to go with the bottom.
Yeah. All right, so we got 2 bottoms and 1 top. So Flavio, what are you thinking?
Yeah, man. So these are some pretty good movies here, but for me, I don't know, man, because I really like The Matrix. That's a classic for me. Toy Story 2 is really good as well. I don't know why, but maybe hot take. I really like part 1 a lot. That's for me. That's my favorite one. I don't know why. I really like origin.
Yeah, I love the first Toy Story. I think third one's my favorite.
I like origin stories over everything for some reason all the time. But interestingly enough, I've never watched Fight Club, so that's a hot take. Clip
what
that right
the
now.
hell?
Yeah, clip that right now, guys.
Yeah, watch it.
I guess that's fine.
But
Hey, I
haven't seen any.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Whatever.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'll check it out because I know a lot of people love that movie and talk about it. But if I had to pick, I would probably pick the top, man. Lion King, you can't beat that. That's technically the story of Hamlet. You know what I mean? It's just the Disney-fied version of it. And I really love the animation with that. Pulp Fiction too, that's a classic too, man. Do you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
Royale
with cheese.
Yeah, man. So that
What they call a Whopper.
I don't know. I didn't go to Big Mac.
And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King.
Don't nobody want to go no Burger King.
How did you had this set up already?
No, I remember I used to use that for the intro back in issue 3-4, episode 3.
Bro,
Yeah.
yeah, we went deep back into the well for that one. But yeah, man, and then The Crow too, just like you guys were talking, about the caustic plastic stuff, last week on Wednesday on Wolfpack, that is just, it's such a perfect movie, man. It still holds up to this day. I watched it probably a couple of months ago, and it just has that grit, that raw, gritty feeling to it. Brandon Lee was amazing in that movie. Yeah. I love the premise of it too. You know what I mean? So
gothic. I love it.
Yeah, man. It's just it's a really good movie. And Forrest Gump, I think it was you, Rob, that was saying it. I don't know how you can't watch that movie without feeling personally saddened about the story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he goes through so much adversities where it's just you want to go through the screen and help this guy out. He's just such a good guy. You know what I mean? He doesn't deserve a lot of the stuff that he went through, but he muscled through it, and got better through that. So that's one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies. It's a good story.
Yeah, there's not a single movie that's like Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
I saw some takes on social media where people are saying that Jenny is the antagonist, the villain of that
the
movie.
worst villain of all.
You mean the truth? Hold on, Adam.
Jenny.
Fuck that
agree
bitch.
with that.
She gave him AIDS and then was like, "Here's a kid, bye."
No, he didn't have AIDS.
Oh yeah, where's the sequel? I didn't see no Gump 2.
Yo,
there is a book.
Oh, that's the point.
Yeah,
You didn't see no Gump 2.
but life is like a box of chocolates. You know what I mean?
You got
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Tell you meet
it's
Jenny.
It's
it
funny
has
because the
too
entire
many,
time Tom Hanks
too
is
many
just
like
doing,
relatable quotes. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
just with you.
I gotta pay.
Yeah.
Trying
He's
to be
just
so
doing
nice
a-
to Lieutenant
I was
Dan and him telling
running.
him to go fuck off every 2 seconds. Like,
He's just
come
doing a
on,
drunk
man.
Sly
He
impression
saved
the
your
whole
life.
time, man.
You
It's
ain't
just
got no
golden.
money, but he saved your life. So what the hell?
Yo, and for me too, like I don't know why, but like I felt really bad, man. Like in the beginning when he like ran, you know what I mean, and couldn't like run and stuff, and then he ran so hard that he broke out of them things. Man.
I just like that movie because there's a little bit of everything, like childhood. There's the war. I mean everything. You know, like
it's a progressional thing throughout the movie. You see him change throughout his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
different parts, different times, and you know America that he goes. Like it's such a good movie.
Good.
Go
I mean,
ahead.
Tom Hanks is one of his career-defining roles, but I think the maybe the MVP of that movie is Gary Sinise as Lieutenant Dan.
Oh yeah,
and also
Lieutenant
Michael T.
Dan.
Williams
Bubba Gump Shrimp
as Bubba. Yeah, I think those two guys are the
Popcorn
MVPs.
shrimp.
Yeah, bro.
Stew.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna break the tie here. I'm gonna go top. They're both amazing, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Pulp Fiction. That is my favorite Tarantino movie, and I love Forrest Gump.
So much better, bro. What you mean?
Oh, Django's great.
That was
Django's great.
Yeah,
But and Pulp Fiction well might be my favorite Tarantino. It was the first one I saw, and I don't know. I fell in love with Tarantino after that. So, I don't know, man.
I count 6 shots. I count 2 guns. Yeah, that's the shit, bro.
Yeah. No, Django's good shit. Django's top 3 for sure.
That's a great movie.
It's like top 10 movies of all time for me. Such a good love story. I love that movie.
Yeah. For me, it's Pulp Fiction, no order. Pulp Fiction's 1, and then Kill Bill and Django kind of. Oh, Inglourious Bastards is good too, though.
Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah. So 3 tops, 2 bottoms. We had a lot of bottoms in the chat as well, though. We had a few tops, so it's pretty even all around. I mean, I guess it just kind of depends on your take there. We do have another top or bottom that we might do later on, but I do want to go into the spoiler cast of the Fantastic Four. This is spoilers. I'm going to edit that real quick.
Fantastic Four.
So, all right. So, Fantastic Four spoilers, guys. We're gonna give you a few seconds when I say go, kind of thing. Just if you guys haven't seen this movie, make sure you leave. Usually I do this at the end, but it has been out for about 2 weeks now, I think. So
it's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Man, it's a long ass week. That's for sure.
Yeah. We'll do a countdown. We'll do a countdown. All right, guys. 10. 9,
8, 7, 6. Just 5, get the hell out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's down at the bottom. So if you guys like spoilers, cool. We're gonna get into it, but I'm gonna start. Okay, and I'm gonna let you guys. I know a lot of people love this movie. I have my nitpicks with this movie. Okay, but I have to start because this movie was great. This movie had a lot going for it. The family dynamics, the chemistry between the actors and the villain. The Galactus was awesome. You had Silver Surfer, which actually really surprised me how great that she did. What's her name again?
Salabal.
Julia.
I forgot.
She did a very good job as Silver Surfer, and I was shocked. The space traveling was amazing. The lasers, the way that in the black hole, like things were like bending, and they were trying. Johnny Storm was trying to get this chick on her board, and Johnny Storm wasn't an idiot, so I liked that. He actually solved something and played a part. Yeah. I had my problems though, and I'm sure you guys are going to say a lot more good things because it was a great movie. I gave this movie 8 out of 10. However, the reason I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 or a 9 is because there's a lot of issues in the third act for me. A lot. Okay, this is Galactus. Galactus is stronger than Thanos. Okay, Galactus is like, he's freaking Galactus, and he eats planets. Okay, he devours them. And not only was it easy for him to be defeated, okay, but the space travel was all sorts of messed up. Okay, so they're jumping through space like that. Okay, Silver Surfer's jumping through space like that. All right, and then all of a sudden, okay, when they're on their way with Galactus, they jumped to the galaxy like that. Okay, nearing Jupiter. As soon as he's nearing Jupiter, they started making these bridges. Okay, where they're gonna like have the world jump to another place in the universe and all that stuff. And they had all the time in the world to build 100 of these things throughout the world. While Galactus is tiptoeing through the tulips in space, okay, just taking his sweet ass time. He's reaching Mars. He's nearing the moon or whatever, where he shows over the moon. He's taking so long. And then Silver Surfer comes, destroys all of the bridges, except for one. The one in New York City. Okay?
Isn't that something?
Isn't that convenient?
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. So that was convenient. And so that just, I don't know, it just felt all too easy. And then not only that, but when Sue Storm, I guess when they're coming up with a plan, they got, the baby is in the middle of where the bridge is or whatever they called it. And Galactus is heading over there and then gets shot in the eye with his toes over the line. Why the hell didn't Sue Storm push him then? You know what I mean? That could have been a thing. And then instead, there's just a lot of things in that third act, and it ended up just being too easy to beat Galactus. No, they didn't kill him. I get that. But it was super easy. It was predictable at the end there, knowing that the kid was going to save his mom. But overall, again, a great film. The third act was just very rushed, there was a lot of okay, that's it. This is Galactus. We're finally getting a good Galactus. He looks awesome. Silver Surfer, Herald, it was awesome.
Herald his beginning.
And then
Herald.
Yeah. And then it was that. It was okay, that's it. And then not only that, but his stretchy, this whole thing, I know you guys know what I'm talking about when when Galactus is stretching Reed. That dude,
he was about to
crazy. He should be able to stretch way more than that.
He did that he was about to blow up a party balloon.
But he should stretch way more than that. I don't know. There was just certain things that bothered me about it toward the end there. Great movie overall. I will watch it again and again and again. I'm sure Marvel is back. Absolutely. But I had my issues there in the third act. Danny, I want you to go next here, man. Tell me what you loved about the movie, if there's anything that you didn't like, and then, kind of going against my thoughts there, if we want to.
By the way, I'm loving.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. I like that.
Oh,
that's really cool.
We got the read in this. Yeah. Diecast. Yeah. And you know what, dude? They understood how to make a popcorn bucket. Okay. I had the Superman one.
They understood the assignment.
Yeah. And we got the read in the Sue, $70, bro.
Damn. Wait, don't tell me you got the Superman one that I wanted with the infrared, he's
hold on
popping the popcorn. That's the one I wanted so bad.
That was cool.
Nah, we got the better one, bro. We got the
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I got one of the I got two of those actually.
So I don't feel bad for not getting it now.
Okay, so the one with the where he's heating up the popcorn, I think that was a Regal exclusive one or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an AMC, not a Regal. The movie was good, but it was MCU Phase 3 good, in my opinion. It was it was better than Thunderbolts, but it's I wouldn't put it. It's somebody said it best. It's S tier Marvel, but it's not the best. It would start off the list of the best Marvel movies, I feel like. I agree with you. Galactus was taken down a little too easily. Also, I think that they revealed that threat a little too early on in the movie, because you're right. That wait time to get from Galactus to get to New York City, holy hell, they made that the whole runtime of the movie. After the first opening 10, 15 minutes of the movie of that was my favorite part. That was the vibrant colors, the way that they were just in their own universe, the way that they've got the Fantastic Four right. I looked over to my girlfriend. I was like, finally, we have a good Fantastic Four movie.
Yes.
And I loved the Tim Story movies growing up, right? But they're cheesy in the early 2000s. And this to them, you got naked Jessica Alba all over the screen. This one was like chef's kiss. It was like, yes, chef, give me more. I like this. And then the movie introduces Silver Surfer, and I was like, fuck. I didn't really like the way he looked.
You didn't like her?
She looked okay. I liked her at first because in the trailers, I hated seeing the I herald his beginning. I hated seeing that all over.
Flavio, you remember that text?
Yeah.
It was over and over and over again with the marketing, dude. It was like seeing the look up things for Superman, right? But at least with the look up, that's a text that you have to read, not a I herald his beginning. It was just a. It's kind of like that TikTok.
I herald.
TikTok sound for me that gets played. But anyway, no, it was good. I thought that Mr. Fantastic could have been casted better. Pedro Pascal is just in too much shit nowadays, man. And I would say that my favorite part of the movie was Ben and Johnny. I think they got them perfect. The scene where they're just fist bumping and then they like go zero gravity with each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool little brother shit like that I think makes the movie really well.
Yeah.
Vanessa Kirby and she was good, but like I don't know if it's just me, but I don't have any like reason to like Sue Storm or Reed Richards by the end of this movie. You know what I mean? Like Johnny and Johnny and Ben just they give you reasons to like them because there's banter, there's relatableness to them. Ben's a little shy to walk up to that chick, which by the way, I feel like they sidelined Ben Grimm's story so much in this.
Dude,
film.
why didn't he
Why
give the kids the cookies, man?
Right, like
that bothers me.
I don't know if y'all heard.
Seen that.
There's like 30 minutes of footage that they cut from this movie because apparently Marvel wanted to cut down on run times to make people like enjoy movies more. Which is, dude, we're accustomed to 3-hour run times these days. You can do a 2-hour superhero flick. It's the Fantastic Four, not the Fantastic hour and a half. Like, bro, give us more development, especially like the dating show. I don't know if y'all remember, like 2 years ago, the first look we had of the Thing was when he was on a dating show, and it was just a silhouette of him. The way that looked, it just looked like it was stripped straight out of a Jack Kirby comic. So I was like, where is more of that imagery? Because I don't know about y'all, like Galactus looked cool and everything, but the moment that they stray away from showing you the environment of this futuristic New York, I was like, no, go back to the vibrant colors. Like,
well, that's the thing about the movie too that bother. And I sound like I hate the movie. I loved the movie, Adam. You know, I liked the movie. I've talked to you about it. It's just, you know, I did have my problems, and I do wish, because it was so good, since you bring that up, Danny, with the colors and the way that New York looked, I wish they would have explored that a little bit more throughout the world, right? Like while they're making the bridges, how the world was.
They really skipped over that way too quick. They just like it was a scene, and now we have all these. How much time has been there? Like Ben has a beard. There's all these damn satellites and bridges all over the world. Like, give more screen time to that, because they spent way too much screen time on negotiating with Galactus, and then the fallout of, you know, the public reacting to that. Like, that should have been sped up more than actually like feeling the threat of Galactus, because the threat of Galactus felt like it was 15 minutes, and the whole movie was leading to that. So I think that's my pacing issue with it, is that they just. Yeah, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's my issue with it.
Adam.
Well, I guess I saw a different movie than Danny. I loved it. I gave it a 10 out of 10. I think I enjoyed Superman slightly more.
Same.
If we're looking at them, because they came out within 2 weeks of each other, and it's inevitable you're making that comparison.
Yeah.
But what this movie did, and I think I said this last week, it created a world of a retro future 60s world where technology created by Reed Richards made the human condition and made life better. It created a world that I want to live in, that world.
Yeah.
And that, I think, was a success. I think that I always liked Ben Grimm, the Thing. I always liked Johnny Storm, those characters. But I always thought Reed Richards and Sue Storm were lame characters in the comics. Fantastic Four was never. I collected it, but I I read it mostly if Spider-Man was in it, or She-Hulk, or they were part of some team up. I always thought the Fantastic Four was meh as a comic.
Fantastic.
This movie made me interested in Reed Richards and Sue Storm. I thought that they actually had great chemistry. I know people. It's popular to be certainly on YouTube to be down on Pedro Pascal, but the guy is a great actor.
Yeah,
and I've never seen him phone in a role. Now, some of the, he sometimes sounds kind of goofy in some of his interviews, promoting films, but not, nothing too bad. I think he's okay. But I think he's a very talented actor, and they cast him because he is a very talented actor. And I think that he really made Reed Richards' character something that I was able to be invested in. And, he really portrayed a character who probably is high-functioning autism on the spectrum and the world's most brilliant man. In the same token, I think Vanessa Kirby, she was a strong character, a lead character. Someone said that, it was really, she was a lead character, and that he was kind of a beta. I'm not sure I agree with that take. I think they're both equal. And I think that she was a strong character, but she wasn't a quote unquote girl boss like we've seen in, say, the Star Wars sequels or some other films where you create a strong female character that has no real story arc. Vanessa Kirby's character Sue Storm had a story arc in this. I do see what you're saying, Brick, about the travel time to Earth from Jupiter, whatnot. It just didn't rub against me any kind of negative way. It's I didn't have an issue with that. I thought, am I going to like the female Silver Surfer? Because that's not. I know she's in the comics, but I wasn't familiar with that version. And I thought, I thought that.
I honestly think she's pretty hot in real life, Clinton. I don't.
Yeah, I really liked her. I mean, she was a very different character. I thought she was the best part of Ozark. So she and she's the miniseries on Netflix where she plays that scam artist, the real life person who I thought she's a fantastic actress.
She's also in I think next weekend's Weapons, that new horror movie.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
I heard good.
Yeah, that looks great.
The next
so
week.
I thought
is that horror movie that's coming out or something?
Yeah, the kids go missing and she plays the teacher.
That's right.
So yeah, I loved it. I think that to me this is a top, not the best MCU film, but it's a top tier. I think when you're talking, what are they, 34 films or something, 35 films?
I think there's like 38 or something now. Yeah.
I think this is in a top tier level film.
Yeah,
I think it's top 10.
Easily top 10 MCU movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got. I mean, not to say all of them, but I mean, Iron Man, Endgame, Infinity War is up there. I think the first Guardians, Black Panther.
This is like going when you're a kid and you go on like a roller coaster or a ride, and what do you say to your parents? Again, like. And I felt like after seeing this movie, I want to say again.
Here's what I will say about the costume designs, though. Like, it's the first time for an MCU movie. I'm like, I really hope they don't change costumes. Like, I don't need them to have costume upgrades and what is it, Doomsday or Secret Wars? Like, maybe in a sequel for the Future Foundation since they set that up. But man, keep these suits. These suits are so like.
These suits are awesome. Yeah. Don't just use them for one movie. I agree with you. But yeah, Adam, guys, chat. I loved this film. I truly did. Sometimes little things get to me, and I admit that. But it was a fantastic film. I mean,
now, I know it's a bit of a stretch to say that this is fantastic, but to be transparent with you all, I thought it was pretty fire. And here's the thing, it was pretty fantastic.
Yes. Before we get to the other two guys here, X-Band saying Pedro worked just fine as Reed. I thought it would be weird, but it wasn't. Again, I don't understand when someone says they dislike seeing an actor in a bunch of movies. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Danny, with you. I agree too with X-Man. Like, it's
It's when
it's
he's
the fact
Mando.
that
when
he's
he's
playing the
Joel,
same character in every movie.
Reed.
Yeah, he's playing that daddy
everything.
figure in every movie. You got Grogu, you got Ellie, you got a baby. It's
Yeah.
I think it's kind of just the same character, but I thought he did a phenomenal job. I really did.
I'm gonna disagree with you there. I don't think he's playing a dad in Mando. He's playing a father figure to Grogu, but he's not. That's a different.
But he's protecting a kid, right?
Well, yeah, but he's in Joel in Last of Us. He's a deeply traumatized, wounded with PTSD, trying to save this girl who he's taken as a daughter figure after losing his daughter years earlier.
Well, he does
in
a
Fantastic
great...
Four. You know, he's someone who's clearly, you know, Reed Richards, as written in the comics, doesn't always do. He thinks he does things with the best of intentions, but sometimes his actions lead to disastrous consequences. And so he's someone who, to me, clearly has high functioning autism, and he's not thinking. He's thinking, yes, he wants to protect his kid, but then he's also like going through the motions of, well, maybe what happens if we do give up the child? And so, you know, I think he plays a different version.
Yeah, he plays a different version each time. I think what it is it's like the 2014 effect where Dwayne Johnson was in every single movie that was coming out, like especially big blockbusters. I think that's what it is, honestly. It's not because he's not a good actor. Like, everybody likes Dwayne Johnson. It's just because once you start seeing them in everything, you're like, man, I want to see another actor. Like, I think as a collector, at least, I'm like, if you got a Mando on the shelf, if you got a Joel on the shelf, now you got a Mr. Fantastic on the shelf, and you got the head sculpt on all of them. You're like, man, what the hell? They all look the same. It's Attack of the Clones, bro.
Yeah, I think what I was trying to say is that I agree with Danny when it comes to seeing him everywhere, but at the same time, I do believe that him getting this role was meant to be. He did a phenomenal job with this movie, and I'm excited to see him in future films. But I think what got me is his red carpet stuff. That's the stuff that I think kind of throws me off with him a little bit.
He's touching a Vanessa Kirby, bro, a married woman.
She was touching him, bro.
They were
wife.
They were both odd. I guarantee you that she's pregnant now. That's his kid. That's how weird it was.
The only thing that I never liked about him, and like that actually pissed me off, like kind of made me like lose respect for him, was the shit that he did with William Dafoe's wife. Like that was on camera, bro. Like I was like, yo, like that's crazy. But she was more on Pedro, I feel like, and I don't know. I feel like
his response to what, because he's been called out for it, and his response was, well, I touch my female co-stars because it's my social anxiety. And people were like, what the fuck talking about,
get out
bro?
of here.
But he never touched the chick that played in The Last of Us with him.
I knew you
was
would
never
say
weird with
because
her.
she's like fucking 19 or 20 years old, bro.
I'm just saying, anxiety my ass. Like, if you can control it, you can control it.
Man's like how old? Hold on. Let's see something. How old is Pedro Pascal?
He's like
50,
51.
But if it's anxiety and it's something you can't control, if it's truly anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but bro,
come on.
He's kind of weird.
It's weird.
But also too, I don't think he would do that with the actor he's playing a father figure to.
I mean, no.
Because here's the thing, he also did that with he did a movie called Minimalist.
But by having that control of, well, he wouldn't do it to to that, but he would do it to somebody who's married to in a movie. Like, that just tells me that it's all. And part of me thinks that maybe that was just part of the promotion, was them kind of being lovey-dovey to each other on the red carpet to make it feel real.
But then literally 2 months ago, bro, he did a movie with Dakota Madam Web, Minimalist, and on the red carpet, same shit, bro, where they're all over each other flirting. Yeah. Like, bro, what?
Yeah. Well, Mike Litteris, member of the Brickyard, saying Fantastic Four. Every time I see FF, because I was a gamer, I always want to. I always want to say Final Fantasy. But yes, Fantastic Four is a 10 out of 10. Pedro is still a piece of shit. Driving and listening. That's funny. You guys are funny. We got a $10 super chat and member from Valkyrie Magnus. Thank you, my good sir. It's very appreciated. You didn't have to do that. I'm not doing shots. I grew up reading Silver Surfer comics, and Norn Rad was my. Is it supposed to be Rod though? Isn't it?
No, it's rad.
No, it's
No,
Rad.
It is Rad. I always thought it was Rad. Was my favorite character. I don't mind Shalabal, but Norin Rad was my Silver Surfer as a kid.
I think they're
Well,
setting it up for them to have like a reunite in like Doomsday or something.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I think they said they're going to bring a male Silver Surfer.
They are.
I could see
They're gonna
that.
meet. That's how Doomsday and Secret Wars are gonna be. They're gonna be so many different variants. You think this is gonna be the only Fantastic Four that we see? No. I
No,
guarantee you that the
no.
early 2000s ones are coming back, dude.
Yeah. Well, since I know you're an Austin Powers fan, Valkyrie, thank you. Here you go.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, I know it's a weird one, but we're talking about
He's
social
funny.
anxiety, so there you go.
Quick question for all of y'all. Do y'all know, any of you guys can name the figure that's in Valkyrie's profile picture?
Him.
Him. It's him.
Is that Roadblock?
Good job, Adam. Hell yeah. Yeah. That's an
Jimmy J.
oldie. That's an oldie right there. That came out when I was like 12. Old ass Hot Toy.
Man.
Still goated though.
Let's see. Who wants to go next? Let's go with Feeldaburn. What did you think of the movie?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend went to go see it, and yeah, we loved it. Like, I'm not a big Fantastic Four person, and I think like the dynamic. See, I always, this is why I like the X-Men, because sometimes they throw soap opera elements to their stories that makes the story more well versed and really adds to it. That's what I kind of liked about this. It's like, oh, so you are thinking about taking my giving this child up and everything else, and that soap opera kind of dynamic, it always seems to work, especially how it is like with X-Men. That's why I'm so excited for the X-Men, because they do a lot of soap opera shit with their stuff, but also mixed with action. So, I mean, yeah, this was, I mentioned it on my stories, like, yeah, this was excellent film. So I gave it like a 9 out of 10. I mean, yeah,
Nice.
for me personally, it was better than Superman personally, but
Yeah.
I still love it. Even though I didn't like Ma Kent, she can go sit in the corner somewhere and just shut the hell up. Because Kansas don't talk like that. Don't. But
Yeah.
that's my little rant. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a great movie, so I really enjoyed it.
No, I thought they were both great movies. I'm just happy to have good superhero movies, whether you like one more than the other, whatever. But
Plus, I'm copping both figures from both films.
I mean, they're both great films. Thunderbolts was good. We have 3 good superhero movies in a row. Probably gonna have 4 in a row. I'm excited, man. Like, superhero movies are back. Let's go.
Not to mention, we got Peacemaker coming out in like 2-3 weeks.
Peacemaker
Man.
coming out.
Dude, I am so hyped. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we have Clayface in the making. That's gonna be cool.
Lanterns, Supergirl, Wonder Woman.
Oh, dude, don't. Oh, you guys thought I was
Titans.
hyped about Superman. Wait until Supergirl comes out. Oh my
Supergirl
gosh.
is gonna be.
Yep.
And by the way,
Wonder Man.
that's rumored to be a what do you call it? A figure dropping in the next few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see.
rumor
We'll
about
see.
that.
I
You said,
wonder
Wonder
if
Man, Adam. Yeah, Wonder
Yeah.
Man's coming out.
This fall.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right. What are you saying, Bruce?
Fall or Christmas time. Yeah.
No, I was just I'm just curious on if they do a Supergirl figure like now. We haven't seen the cape, we haven't seen the back or anything like that. I mean, that jacket has to be stuck on, you would think. So I wonder. I
Here's
don't
what I'll
think they
say,
would
bro.
do that, man.
Because
I don't.
It's Supergirl, and what they're gonna do is 110% give her a new costume change to sell toys.
Oh
and
yeah,
merchandise.
that's already been shown in the picture. Yeah, it's
Yep.
different.
So I can definitely see that they're gonna give us the one that's based off the poster, just because they.
We
could
still haven't seen the
capitalize
cape though.
We have not, but then again, it's up in the air because they could release one, but it would take them a year to release it, and by the time it comes out, they're gonna have to announce a brand new one, so that could impact sales.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I guess they could announce it, but I think that if they do announce it, I mean, they could be wrong on the cape, and then that would be annoying. I mean, I guess they could show the cape, but it's not
Doesn't
gonna be
matter. We all
accurate.
get Jackson Jude capes anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody keep
But
it
but Mr. Flaviosa.
Bricolage. So yeah, man. I thought. I mean, I kind of want to go off like in a, a little tangent like I always do. But starting off from the beginning, I do kind of agree with you with the kind of the latency that the movie had, where it was just it just felt a little bit slower. Me coming off of watching Superman a couple weeks prior, I was really, really hoping for it to be just 10 times, stronger than Superman. But, before I get into anything, I'll say they were both great movies, but I was just more entertained watching Superman. I don't know what it was, I think it's action and just the way that, the movie developed. But with all that being said, I still think this was a great movie. I think this was, a 10 out of 10. When we continue on throughout this phase, we will look back and see that this movie, had a lot more impactful moments in it for future stories that are coming, along the pipeline. But it was just a feast for the eyes for somebody that loves movies. You know what I mean? I really loved what Matt Shakman did with the direction of this movie. I forget the guy's name as well. He was also the one who helped on the sets of the Loki series, and just really the world building in this movie was awesome. And I love to see that, having it do just that old futuristic style. Everything seemed authentic in the movie, right? And yeah, that's one thing that I always try to put myself, in that world when I'm watching it. It has to be, something that is believable enough, but authentic to where it doesn't feel like it's, reaching. And it didn't feel like that. It felt like we were actually in Earth 828. You know what I mean? So that's a cool, different, universe that we haven't heard of yet. That is adjacent to 616, but I really do like the little Easter egg with that as well, being Jack Kirby's birthday. So I really awesome. love that. I really love what they did there with that. Also, speaking about all the characters, I think they were all cool, for what they were, like Danny was saying. But I really do feel like I enjoyed, Johnny and Ben the most. I can definitely agree to that. Besides Silver Surfer and Galactus, Reed, and
we need a Silver Surfer figure.
Don't see that happening. I can see a statue.
I hope
happening.
so. I hope so.
I hope it does.
How they would do it, honestly.
All right, let me entertain that real
quick. Dude, if they do a Robocane, they can do a Silver Surfer.
Think about it for a second, though.
They did a Galactus that's 27 inches. They can do a Silver Surfer.
For them, same company that does like the vinyl type kind of figures, right? Think about it like that. They could do a Johnny Storm that's all flamed on, but that'd be a statue, right? Because do you really need to repose it if it's in a badass pose that will work if it just looks that good? Same with Silver Surfer. Have her gliding.
Yeah. But Silver Surfer would be such an easy figure to do, though.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the joints. Like, how are you going to make that seamless?
Yeah, I was going to say joints and all that. And they better hope the paint don't flake. That's for sure.
I could see swap out pieces. You could do different poses. Almost like a power pose figure. Think King Shark, but a little bit more watered down.
Yeah.
I'd say that just because, like, I think of, like, I don't know if y'all remember
it very well could be a power pose, but I think they should make the figure. Like,
y'all remember the Terminator 2-pack where you got Arnie and then you got the T-1000 that was just like that solid. Think of that.
Metal one.
Yeah, that could work, but in a Silver Surfer kind of way. I don't know. I'd prefer to see that.
But other than that, though, like, I feel like kind of like the delay that the dynamic of the movie was going for me was just the fact of how they were trying to cut down on the runtime. I definitely could feel that while I was watching the movie, because if you watch like the one scene in the beginning, they cut out the Red Ghost. He was supposed to be in there with his chimpanzees and stuff like that, and all
Malkovich.
Yep.
Yeah. With
I guess I'm not in this movie anymore.
Never heard.
if you look at that scene when, you know, the orangutan was, you know, kicking Reed Richards, they were at Excelsior. So it almost seemed like, you know, the Red Ghosts had created a diversion because they were fighting all the way throughout the city in different parts of the city. Like he was trying to steal, you know, something or Excelsior itself. So after seeing that and the way that the movie played about, I kind of could tell that there was a lot more to the movie that we didn't see. And maybe that's why I felt like that. But yeah, like I was saying, going back to, you know, all the characters and, you know, I really, my favorite one was probably Ben for sure. The thing he's cool and he's very like relatable, you know what I mean? And just seeing kind of where, you know, seeing his upbringing in Yancey Street, him going to get the cookies and all that stuff, and that's kind of like a play on Jack Kirby, you know, growing up in the Lower East Side on Delancey Street. So yeah, I really loved seeing that. I loved the fact that he had the old Brooklyn Dodgers cap, you know, so I don't know if he's still a fan of the Brooklyn Dodgers or if that was after they moved, you know. So that was cool, you know, being a native New Yorker, just seeing that, just the history to that. The black and white cookies too, those are a staple as well. But also, you know, they had a little Easter egg of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in the movie. They were actually in the movie. If you guys didn't notice, they were in one of the buildings. I think it was the part when Galactus was coming in and they were looking out the window. Those two guys were supposed to be
Timely Comics.
Yeah, Timely Comics. That's when he was actively drawing the comics, which just blew my mind, seeing that as well. The fact that Matt Shackman just literally did something insane in movie making to just recreate the 1961 front cover of Fantastic Four within the movie with Giganto. Crazy. That's nuts to me. You know, that's just pretty much just paying homage to Jack Kirby in the most highest of highs. I feel like it's such an unbashful movie when you go back and look at it on a movie perspective, not necessarily just the plot, but all the hidden, you know, things that they put in there, just really make me so happy to see that. So I love that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it pretty much just holds true to something that this guy was working on for so long and he never got to see it, but his, you know, legacy lives on within the movie, you know, and that's why Fantastic Four is so timeless, because like his quote in the end of the movie, you know what I mean? All the characters that he creates, you know, you can see a little bit of yourself within all of them, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I really did love that.
I think this is a movie too that when I watch it again and again and again, like I'm gonna like it more each time, even though I've already liked it a lot. This is a movie I'm gonna like more each time I watch it, and then seeing their characters again later on, and then coming back to this movie. Right. I love the way they did this film, man. So good.
Yeah.
And even that Pan Am building, that was actually like a script in the comic book. Like when it fell, like that was actually a part in the comic book itself. So just them doing that with Mole
What's up,
Man,
Blair Dad?
you know, having all the people, you know, the what do you call them? What did he call them? The
Subterraneans.
Yeah, the Subterraneans. Yeah, seeing that with Mole Man and all of that, that was just awesome. The only other thing that I do want to say too, besides the rest of the movie quickly about Ben, is I really do love that part where you see him pick up the car, because I don't know about you guys, but did that remind you of like Superman?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you catch that reference where Johnny's showing him an action figure and he smashes it? There's a reference to that 2005 movie.
Oh, yeah. I loved that too. And when he was eating the cereal and all of that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's awesome.
And he just kind of felt like defeated. Like, damn, dude, like you just shit on like me, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
But,
I like that they made them celebrities properly, man. They really did them right.
Yeah, and also the CG too with the thing, man. Like I feel like that's why it was just so good, because
That was spot on.
It was spot on, but it was because it didn't rely completely on CG. His head and his upper body, and then I believe his arms were actual how do I say that? Like props, like prosthetics.
It's a practical suit, yeah.
It was practical, yeah. It was a practical suit, and then they phased the CG within. So just hearing that, and then the real world, like when he was clapping, and you could just hear the heft to his hands and the rocks and all of that. I really just loved seeing that in the movie. I think it was awesome. But I loved Galactus. It was crazy to see him, in the movie. I know me and you were talking about this, Brick. I feel like it's just really hard to translate, even though they scaled him up with a different aspect ratio every time he was on camera. For some reason, there were certain parts where I was just like, damn, he should be way, way bigger than this. You know what I mean? He seemed still smaller to me.
He changes shapes, so.
Yeah, and he does change in size as well. But my favorite part was definitely seeing, them explain that this guy isn't just eating a planet. You know what I mean?
I do wish, speaking of eating the planet, I do wish he caused a little bit more destruction there in the end.
I wish we had seen him eat a planet.
But that's the thing, though.
Devour one, or take a bite out of, this one, or destroy something.
Like Fortnite just demonstrated Galactus eating planets better than the movie did, bro. Like, I was like, what the hell?
But that was my thing. Does he actually eat planets? Because that's what that ship that he was in, or that apparatus was. You would see that it would break down the planet and go into those ports in his back, and that's what gave him life. I thought that's how he actually consumed planets.
That's probably how it is, yeah.
That's probably how it is in the MCU, but I mean, there's times where the planet's like an M&M, and it just eats,
But overall, I loved the movie. I think it was great. I just feel like there should have been more action to it compared to Superman. That's like the only thing that I could say, that I just felt like I was just like waiting for certain things, you know what I mean? But it was dope. The end credits were awesome to me.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd bring that up.
I did not know that mask that he had at Comic-Con last year was going to be the mask they used. Like,
right.
Yeah. And the end credits, seeing Dr. Doom, just kind of like make more sense to me now, like about the kid, looking back at Vincent. He's pretty much going to be an anchor being, like in the MCU. So he also has a role where at one point he runs Galactus, like, I herald you, like, you know what I mean? That just, he's gonna be super OP, and he can pretty much create universes himself and all that jazz.
Sure he's gonna be a plot point of Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Right. So
I think it's telling how successful this film was, that we're like 40 minutes or so into this discussion, however long we are, and we finally bring up the end credit scene. Because I got to tell you, one of the more recent Marvels was such a terrible movie that the only good thing in it was the post-credit scene.
And he said post-credit scene was...
And this post-credit scene with Dr. Doom's first appearance is freaking hugely important. So I think that shows you what a great film this was, that we're talking about this, and we finally get to the end credit scene here.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I only saw that. I didn't see the second.
You didn't have to see the second one.
Yeah, it's just a cartoon.
It's usually something hokey and dumb, so
yeah, like the first end credit was way better. But yeah, like I was saying, just seeing that, like her reading the book to him, what was it, like The Very Hungry Caterpillar or something? I think that this is one of the books she was reading, and then it was like a Charles Darwin book. Like those titles to those books were very important because they were all about kind of growing, essentially. You know what I mean? If you think about it. So I feel like Dr. Doom already knows that he could use this kid for that. You know what I mean? To kind of evolve or make something bigger than what it actually is within the MCU in the future. So I'm super happy to see what they do with that. I also feel like his eyes, the kid's eyes, Vincent's eyes, were like kind of blue in a way, kind of like he was when he was like messing with Vanessa Kirby. And I had to like play that back. I didn't really like notice that the first time around, but the second one kind of was also cool, just kind of to see like that classic Fantastic Four cartoon, era.
Yeah.
And then, it's just Kirby like shutting it off. So it's kind of like making me think, is this after the fact now and the Fantastic Four are not around and it's only Kirby? And he's like waiting for them to come back, so to speak, or they're absent for some reason.
What if there's something cool about that cartoon though? What if like showing it, we look at it like, okay, cool, it's like old school. What if like that's the version in the 616? And it's like, wait, like that's and not necessarily that the cartoons, but that it's only a show. And then when they show up on that planet and they're trying to like bring it together, and like, oh, that's what that end credit was. Somebody was watching it on TV in Earth 616, and now you have like a real Fantastic Four coming. I don't know. I mean, it sounds dumb, but maybe there's something cool like that.
I honestly took away that could be the Fantastic Four we see in a holiday special. Like I thought Marvel could easily do like a kind of retro theme, like Frosty the Snowman, but that kind of animation, the Fantastic Four holiday special. I could see it happening.
Sorry really about that, X-Man. I don't know why I kept saying Vincent Franklin.
We were all wondering why you were saying Vincent.
Yeah,
but we
nobody stopped me though. What the hell?
We didn't want to be rude.
I'll let you do your thing.
Anyways, also too in that little cartoon, it was kind of cool though. Like you seen all the villains that they kind of went against too. You know what I mean? Within the movie in a way. So I just really liked that. I love the movie. I'm a sucker for like just movies in general, like the way they're shot, and Easter eggs are like some of my favorite things to look forward to, and I feel like the movie had that a lot. But my favorite scene for sure would probably, besides the fighting and stuff like that, would have to be seeing Yancey Street, just the small cultural vibe that New York City has. All the small shops and different cultures, but they're all meshed together and they work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing the futuristic aspect of that city, but then where Ben is from, it's still that old school vibe of like New York. So that never changed and never upgraded. So I really liked seeing that. And Shia LaBeouf was cool too. I mean, I think the Harold part was funny, but
funny.
Yeah, just funny seeing it because we already knew it was happening in the trailers, but also just seeing the way that she traveled, through the universe. She actually
I love
surfed.
the way that I love that, man. Like, obviously that's how, Silver Surfer travels around, but I love the way they did it in this movie. X-Man Supreme saying, what if the cartoon is broadcast as just a fictional show in 616 and it's just like how WandaVision was being broadcast? That's exactly what I was meaning when I said that. And then we find that out later, like, oh, the end credit scene was actually something. That's cool.
So Ash Chase right here is saying, but we don't see the Fantastic Four ship entering the MCU. So here's probably why. They both confirmed that both the Thunderbolts post-credit and the Fantastic Four post-credit scene are both directed by the Russo brothers.
Yep.
Meaning those are both either deleted scenes or scenes we will see in it's kind of like in Civil War. Remember with Ant-Man post-credit scene, it was a literal scene from Civil War. I guarantee you the Thunderbolts and this post-credit scene are scenes that we're going to see in Doomsday. So
a part of me feels like is somehow, I was telling Brick, like, what if it's like Doom somehow stole Franklin and took Excelsior, and then like she tried to jump on the ship without him knowing.
Shit.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, the books that she was reading, Franklin, are super important. You got to go back and watch it. But like, what does the hungry caterpillar do? He's trying to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's all Dr. Doom is trying to figure out how to do, how to use this kid.
Well, they already know who he is, right? Like that was kind of teased already, that they know who Dr. Doom is, right?
No, because also you got to think about it too. He was absent in what's that convention? What's that?
Right, but his name was, but his not his name, but the country's name was.
Yeah,
but what I'm
Latveria, yeah.
It had Latveria.
But what I'm saying is that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
He was
know of him.
absent. He was
Maybe
absent
not that
there.
he's doomed, but they know him.
Listen,
So-
he was absent there.
Listen, Linda.
The Doctor Doom that you
Listen.
see in the end credits could be a Doctor Doom from another universe, and the
for
Doctor
sure.
Doom
Yeah.
that was absent from that place that's from Latveria might have never shown himself.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my
For sure.
thing that I'm thinking, because there's definitely going to be more than one Doctor Doom. Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be Doctor Doom forever, so they got to
Right.
have a Doctor Doom that's going to be present in another universe.
He could be Doctor Doom in that universe. I mean, it makes sense. Like, he would have watched the news as a brilliant scientist. Like, that Galactus figure wanted that kid.
But
I
that's
wanna research
one.
that kid.
But that's what I'm saying. The Doctor Doom that we've seen in the end credits, is he from 818 or is he the one from 616?
I
So if
think he's the 818.
No,
one.
he's not. I don't think there is a Doctor Doom from 616. I think
not yet.
I don't know, man. I
about to be.
think
That's what I'm
yeah, there's
saying.
about to be, because he's gonna head over there,
Mhm.
and what he's gonna do is manipulate everybody over there. That
So
you
they're gonna
know-
just recast another Doctor Doom in 616
Nah.
and it'd be a different actor.
No, I think
No.
I think this Doctor Doom is either the one from 818, and that's because Latveria was missing, or if he's from another universe that's not 818, then I think he's from the universe of where we saw Mr. Fantastic in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I think maybe he's from that universe.
yeah, but there are theories.
But
There are
actually,
theories
they
out
said that there
there.
was Tony Stark there, right?
Yeah, well,
And then
there's
he died.
theory,
Yeah,
but there's
so it's not
theories
him.
out there that say that when Doctor Strange was looking through all the different ways to beating Thanos, right? Something to do with Tony Stark. He died or something for everyone, because if he didn't do that, he would have found that there were other people out there. Basically, that's what causes them to become Doctor Doom, right? And that would have been him. So because what he did and what he sacrificed at the end of Endgame, that there wouldn't be a Doctor Doom. I'll bring up the video at some point, but that there wouldn't be a Doctor Doom in 616. So that's why they're taking the one from 818, and that one's going to 616, and he's going to manipulate everybody, because he is now which is like the face and everything. Like, hey, Peter, that whole thing. And
I think there's gonna be more than one. That's just me. I'm
no,
calling.
there's going to
it
be
now.
more than one. There's going to be more than one. I agree.
No, I'm
But-
saying I think two different characters. Like there's gonna be
Yeah.
a Doctor Doom that's Robert Downey Jr. and there's gonna be another Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he's gonna go to 616 somehow, but I think
Yeah.
somehow there's gonna be a transition where he's another actor.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Could be.
But yeah, guys, there you have it. Everybody on the panel loved the movie. A lot of people in the chat liked the movie, except for Quentin.
You.
Bro, I gave it an 8. You guys are crazy. You guys take things way too I gave it an 8. That's really good, man. Like I gave Batman, I give the Batman an 8. You know what I mean? Like
The
it's a good
Batman's a
movie.
10. Don't even.
Yeah, the Batman was.
That's fine. That's fine.
Don't
That's a
you
10.
even
That's
fucking
fine.
do it, bro.
But what I'm trying to say is though that I only put certain movies at that level of 10.
Nah, I hear
Me
you.
personally,
I know
like
what you
8 is really good. This movie was great.
Batman's a solid 8.
The Batman's a solid.
there you go.
Every
Batman's a
figure,
solid 8.
every figure showcase is a solid 10. Okay, Halloween 2018, solid 10. John Wick Chapter 4, solid 10. Batman, solid 10.
That's
The
your
Dark
10
Knight
that's your
trilogy,
10
solid 10. Joker,
Yeah.
solid 10.
The Dark Knight trilogy is a solid 10. The
Yes,
Batman
it's
Dark
is a
Knight
solid
trilogy is a 10.
I got. I told
maybe an
the-
8.5.
I told the Geo movie canon last night on stream. I got the 89 Keaton on the way. That's a 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 movie.
I
That's
only
a
do 10 out
classic
of
right
10s
there.
in the collection from this point.
Yep. 10 out of 10
Meaning no
movies.
Star Wars movies.
Endgame.
No offense to
Well,
Star Wars.
Hey,
You mean the Star Wars sequels? Those are solid
Damn.
3s.
I agree with you. Those are
Yeah.
solid zeros. Fucking copy and paste from
But
Force
the original
Awakens.
trilogy and prequels are solid 10s.
I'd say the
No,
originals
but,
are solid 10s. I can't do it because it's a rabbit hole. And Mando is a good shit too. Yeah. Superman's a 10. Don't even get me started, Sin.
yeah, Superman's a
movie of
10,
the
bro.
year.
I love you, but it's a 10. No, I respect the 8 though.
Superman is a
An 8's a
10.
good score. An 8's a good score. Like I'm
That
not
is
mad at
James
that.
Gunn's best fucking movie.
It's crazy when people give it like 1 1 out of 10. That's where I'm
'cause
like,
they're
come on, it
Snyder
wasn't
fans
that
that
bad.
might be bad. It's-
Like, come on. Like,
You're just
I mean,
saying that
give it
to
a
spit
7 or 6 or something or 5. Don't give it a 1.
I hate to
You know.
leave you guys, but I do
No,
have
it's
to
fine.
head
It's
out.
fine. We're about to get done here too. But hey, if you got to go right this second, man.
I gotta head out to go to the AMC, but it was a pleasure being on stream with
Oh,
you
shit.
guys.
Yeah, what movie you
Flavio,
seeing?
Together.
Good seeing you, bro.
Oh, dude, have fun.
Be safe
Have fun.
out
I
there.
want to see
Get
it.
grossed
Hey,
out.
thanks for being on, bro.
Adam, Rick,
Appreciate
We good
Robert.
to stream with you.
I love y'all. Good to stream with y'all. Come talk to Joey to ask because we need guests for Copper Drop. So and
Yeah.
also can attest to that. So
I'm
yes.
down.
Good
Yeah.
shit. Good shit. All right. Much love,
All right,
y'all.
all
Y'all
right,
have a good
man.
night.
Take it
bro.
easy. Thanks
Y'all
for
have
being
a
on.
good
Bye.
Peace.
Have fun.
Austin gave Superman was a 7.5. I enjoyed it a lot. I that's a great score. That's awesome. But yeah, a lot of good movies this year. Fantastic Four was great. Wasn't perfect in my opinion. It was great. It was perfect in some other people's opinions, which is perfectly fine. And that's what we hope for, right? That's what we want. We want that. We want these movies to be perfect. So, guys, we got a little bit over 20. We got 22 people in the house. Make sure to hit that like button before we end this stream here. We had a couple other things that I wanted to do, but of course, we are running behind because we were talking Fantastic Four spoilers and had fun with some top or bottom and Spider-Man talk. So, we will be talking about history of Hot Toys probably in the next episode if we don't have anything that's dropping. But that being said, I do want to give a little teaser to that. If you guys know, like some history of Hot Toys, what is something that Hot Toys has done before that you would want them to kind of bring back, like a line? For me, it's Planet of the Apes. Okay, there's Rocky. That would be awesome for them to bring back. But seeing that they're bringing back Predator, seeing that they're bringing back Alien and doing stuff like that, RoboCop, for me, Planet of the Apes would be awesome. The classic Planet of the Apes. Just a little tease there. I won't go too into it until next episode. But yeah, Flavio, what's the line that you wish they would bring back?
Definitely, probably the biggest one that I could think of and been wanting them to do. Besides the ones that you already mentioned and the ones that we're already getting right now. For sure, you're welcome, Gio, if you're watching The Matrix.
Ooh, The Matrix, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I
That
need
would
a
be fun.
Neo.
Yeah, Matrix would be cool. Feeldaburn.
Well, I have to think of one. I would really like them to go back and redo the Sleepy Hollow line. All they made was Johnny Depp,
oh my gosh, one of my favorite Johnny Depp movies, and I can't think of the name. Sweeney Todd. If they brought Sweeney Todd back, oh my gosh.
Yes, I have the Sweeney Todd.
Do you have him?
Yeah.
You gotta take a picture. I want to see him.
Yeah,
I want that figure so bad, but I'm worried.
I was
I gotta talk to you
mad
about that.
They didn't make a Mrs. Lovett like holding a tray of human meat pies and
Yeah.
all
Dude,
that
the first
stuff,
time
but
I saw that movie, I was like, I cannot understand a single word they're singing about. You turn on the subtitles, it changes your life, and that movie becomes like a 10 out of 10. That movie is, I love that movie.
I love Sweeney Todd. But yeah, Sleepy Hollow, I really love it. I watch it every Halloween. And damn it, somebody make a headless horseman. Please, I need a headless horseman for Halloween. Please. I just want them to
We'll
make
talk
it.
in private, Ash Chase. We'll talk in private.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree with you, Feeldaburn. Yeah, Sweeney Todd, Sleepy Hollow, that'd be awesome. Adam.
Yeah.
I'd like to see 2.0s from the second Alien film, Aliens. A new Ripley. There's a rumor that she's coming.
She better.
I'd like to see the Power Loader, 2.0 of that. And
I just watched Aliens today.
First time seeing it, or it's been a while.
No, I've seen it before. Yeah, I've seen it plenty of times before. I turned it on today.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready to pre-order.
Yeah, I'd like to see. They had a 1.0 like years ago of Hicks. I'd like to see one that actually looks like Michael Biehn. And I mean, I could take as many characters. Hudson, if they can get the rights from the estate of Bill Paxton. So I would love like a bigger line of Aliens figures from the second film. My favorite Aliens film.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you might get your wish. It seems like they're going back to the well. So.
Yep.
You'll be getting an Artisan Ripley here pretty soon. So get your wallets ready.
Artisan Ripley.
I hope so.
Ripley is coming. How? Who? Ripley and Power Loader would be so much fun, says Austin.
They did Robocane. That was unthinkable. They've been working this whole time. They've always been good at making like mech-like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very high inkling that is coming.
It's coming.
Well, that's the thing. When I saw Robocane, I'm like, you know what? Maybe we'll get that Power Loader.
It's gonna be $1,000 though.
No. I mean, maybe.
I better start collecting my cans, soda cans.
Right.
Listen, I'm gonna sell myself on the corner for that junk. I don't care. I'm buying it.
All right. Well, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, things like Planet of the Apes, Aliens, Sweeney Todd, Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, we need it coming back. There's also like Resident Evil, Rocky, like I said, just a lot of crazy stuff out there that they could bring back. And we'll talk more about that and show a lot of the older figures on the next episode. And yeah, guys, thank you all for being here. Adam, what do you got going on, man? Any other live streams coming up?
Normally I do Let's Get Nuts with Ben Thomas show, but he's taking tomorrow off. So I'm not gonna be able to do Geo's show next Friday because I'm gonna be next week, and I'm gonna be I think I mentioned the Fan Expo in Boston, 3-day convention. So it'll probably be like the week after that. We'll be back, whether you do a show or Geo or what have you.
All right, awesome, man. Awesome.
Thanks again. Great chat.
Oh, of course, man. Love having you on the show. Absolutely love having you here. Feeldaburn, what's going on, man?
Nothing really is going on. I don't have anything coming in. So far, I'll of course be on Geo's channel next Friday. I'm hoping some figures get released, like my Phantom of the Opera from Cosmic.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that should be coming up. My God, that's going to be a big bill. But I'm excited for it. I have their Bela Lugosi Dracula. It is phenomenal. They do great work, so I'm really excited about that. So also with the Frankenstein, I had to get that too. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, you'll see me in next Friday. Yeah.
Awesome, man. You got a lot of stuff coming. Caustic Plastic stuff. Sounds fun, man.
Yeah.
Congrats to that.
Most of my money goes into them than Hot Toys, really. So.
Yeah.
At least
I want the Conan figure.
Yeah,
we gotta
looks great.
We gotta get Brick to get that Crow figure.
I'm good. I don't need that.
You better get it, bro.
No, it looks really good. It looks good. I don't know, man.
You heard what D-Lo said. It's gonna be a problem later.
Yeah.
A standard is usually like $300. You can swing $300.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Especially if
I thought they were gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like $500, $600.
Bro,
no, that's like if you get like deluxe or exclusive. That's when you get into the big territories. So
yeah,
it's gonna be harder later to get Brick. I
understand, but there's like 20 awesome Hot Toys announcements a week lately, and besides this week.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard for me, man.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Plus, I got 3 kids,
y'all. See where the pre-orders come, and then you'll make up your mind then.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ordered Fantastic Four figures?
Not until Johnny Storm was announced.
I'm the same way.
I can't. They can't pull my no. They did it with Drax. They did it. Who else? They even did it with Hawkeye, not giving us a Hawkeye figure. There's another big one lately that they did it with.
Thunderbolts will not get
Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Yelena.
Thunderbolts, and then Deadpool with the Resistance. Like they do it too often. I need an announcement.
I think they will.
Part of it scares me though, because if you look at that picture with Johnny Storm, his hair looks pretty bad, and either they're waiting to show it because they're fixing it, or they just made a picture just to add it to it, and they're not going to make it. So
yeah, I heard.
I'm a little worried.
To do with likeness or something.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Flavio, sir, what you working on these days? What's coming in?
Man, bro, I'm just super busy for real. I mean, just in real life, like general. Like working has just been crazy right now. Just been trying to, hit it hard. So besides that, I'll be here with you on Bugle 6. When are we doing the next show? What is it? 2 weeks from
2 weeks from today. Maybe.
2 weeks, right? Not next week.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today. Whatever date that is.
Okay, because I know I go to the beach next weekend, so I don't
Is
remember
it the 16th? I think it's the 16th.
Yeah, I don't remember what the date is.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
look at
16th
it.
is next Saturday.
Okay. Something's going on. Oh, you know what? I might have to cancel.
Why?
I have a fantasy football party league I got to go to on the 16th.
I mean, I'm away at the beach, so you let me know.
Unless we do a later show. Unless we do like at 8 or 9 o'clock Central Standard Time.
We'll talk.
I can do that.
We'll talk. Okay.
But other than
Let's see
that,
if you're
man,
sober.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I've just been trying to get, my next video done, and I've been kind of struggling with that just because I've been so tired from work, and then, you got to get the motivation to get back in the studio and work. So be on the lookout for that. I'm working on my Miles G video. That's what I got.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Then I got.
And you got the Wanda coming in too, right?
Yeah. So I recently got.
Let's go Wednesday,
I'm
baby.
excited for that. That she comes this week, but I just recently got. Who was it? I got the Ahsoka the White. I just got this guy, the Han Solo, yesterday, and then
me too.
I'm gonna get Kit Fisto, Wanda, and Indiana Jones this week.
Wow, that's
And
a big week.
Is there anybody else? I can't think.
Are you turning into Moose? You got something every day.
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, and after that, I'm sure I'm gonna get hit with BVS 2.0 because I still don't have my email from Sideshow for that, so I'm waiting for that. And then right after that is Dark Empire Luke and Palps. So yeah, I got a lot of shit coming in right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just a lot of stuff coming in. So
yeah, awesome, man, awesome. That's exciting times. It's expensive times, but it's awesome times.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to unbox Scarlet Witch. Clint Martin says Brick Artemis. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, and it was the Airborne Trooper. I got that
the
too.
Airborne Trooper.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's a good figure.
Yeah,
man.
I knew
What a
it was
week.
something else.
What a week. But Clint Martin saying, Brick Artemis, if you can do a show after a fantasy draft, football fantasy draft. See, a lot of FFs going around, man. Final Fantasy, Fantastic Four, Fast and Furious, football.
You make
fantasy.
me want to play.
Oh my
Final
goodness.
Fantasy.
Then you didn't have a good draft. Yeah, it might be a little tired. But for me, guys, obviously on Wolfpack Wednesdays, we do not have a show this Wednesday due to another fantasy football draft. So fantasy football is coming, and football is coming. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about football.
Yeah, me too. It's even better now because my oldest is into football and sports. So it just makes football even more fun. So but yeah, hopefully when's the next big movie? Is it Avatar?
Predator Badlands.
Yeah,
November.
Is that in theater?
Yeah, November 9th.
Yeah,
Oh, it is in theater. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that looked really good.
That's
that
the next movie, I think.
Okay. Yeah, excited for that. Probably get more figures. And guys, thank you everybody in the chat for sticking around and having fun with us. We didn't get to play the airplane game. That makes me sad.
Oh yeah.
I had a good one tonight too, but we have a lot to do for the next episode. I owe you guys a giveaway as well. We're just going past our mark here. I don't see a couple people here from the members, but we will do 2 giveaways next episode. How about that to make up for it? So be on, and until next time, guys, keep bricking and choose to
collect.
Peace.
Bye bye.